The RMS Titanic was a British passenger liner that famously sank in the North Atlantic Ocean on April 15, 1912, during its maiden voyage from Southampton, England, to New York City. Here's a brief history of the Titanic. Construction. The Titanic was built by the Harland and Wolff shipyard in Belfast, Northern Ireland. Construction began in 1909, and the ship was completed in 1912. It was the largest and most luxurious ship of its time, measuring about 882 feet, 269 meters, long. Maiden voyage. The Titanic set sail on its maiden voyage on April 10, 1912, with over 2,200 passengers and crew members on board. It made stops at Cherbourg, France, and Queenstown, now Cork, Ireland, before heading towards New York City. Collision with an iceberg. On the night of April 14, 1912, at around 11:40 p.m., the Titanic struck an iceberg in the North Atlantic. The iceberg punctured several of the ship's compartments, causing it to flood. The crew attempted to save the ship, but it became evident that the Titanic was sinking. Sinking and loss of life. As the Titanic began to sink, lifeboats were launched to evacuate the passengers and crew. However, due to a shortage of lifeboats and inadequate evacuation procedures, not everyone could be saved. The ship sank at approximately 2:20 a.m. on April 15, 1912. It is estimated that more than 1,500 people lost their lives in the disaster. Rescue and aftermath. The RMS Carpathia, a nearby ship, received the Titanic's distress signals and arrived at the scene. It rescued around 705 survivors. The sinking of the Titanic shocked the world and led to significant changes in maritime safety regulations, such as the requirement for sufficient lifeboats on passenger ships. Investigations and inquiries. Following the disaster, several inquiries were conducted to determine the causes and lessons to be learned. The British and American governments held separate inquiries, which examined various aspects of the tragedy, including the speed of the ship, the lack of lifeboats, and the negligence in heeding iceberg warnings. Discovery of the wreck. The wreck of the Titanic remained lost for over 70 years until it was discovered by a joint French-American expedition in 1985. The wreckage lies at a depth of about 12,500 feet, 3,800 meters, on the ocean floor. The sinking of the Titanic remains one of the most famous maritime disasters in history and has captured the public's imagination through books, documentaries, and movies. It serves as a reminder of the importance of safety precautions and the potential consequences of human error.